guys today. I'll be doing 2 pieces. After school with you guys, I kind of like to tell stories when I do my poetry. That's cool. So bear with me here, bear with me. And I'm going to be reading a little bit. So. My first piece is called Mass Appeal. What if I told you that you were worth $1? 100 pennies for every time you said, oh, I can handle these consequences. 20 nickels for every time you finished it in the morning. 10 dimes for every time you said, I love who I am, and meant it. 4 quarters for every time you said, today, I'm enough. 1 quarter, 3 dimes, 7 nickels, and 10 pennies for each time life took that statement and made a your-face sandwich between its boot and the pavement. You see, every day seems a little bit more like enslavement, like picking cotton in a 3x4-inch cubicle, tipping the fates of carpal tunnel with each click of that mouse and refreshed calculation of your life in ones and zeros. Fresh with a pH, close to sulfuric acid that'll have your faith flaccid, or more likely eroded, as you work your phalanges to marrow. Do you remember when we were worth more than that? Remember when we were worth that extra cookie mom wouldn't let you have because she said sugar made you bang your head on walls? That's me? Okay. Worth bloody knees and one more chapter before bed. That cosmic lemon-dropping, gumdrop hurricanes carrying wave upon wave of radioactive dragonflies we saw coming through molecular deconstructing telescopes that can see as far as Uranus. Remember when we were worth listening to, when we said we'd find the cure for the pain in our parents' hearts? When we said we'd grow up to be ... Remember when life was worth dreaming about? Now it feels like every day is just a fight to keep up with an American nightmare. We must become what we must to survive. Telling my fellow man that I will deviate your septum like a specter with an axe to grind if you dare try to take what's mine. And now we're all punch drunk off the hypnotic muling of cycling demons, teamed up and teeming with ambitions for idle minds. And it feels like we're living in idle time, where no man can work for fear of justice. Startled by all the ruckus over his civil liberties, violated every day like a neglected spouse whose love can't quite look him in the eye anymore. And all we seem to have is sufferance and silence. Universities of groupers looking for a thermostat and boiling water, screaming so sweet and muffled while eyes are exhumed from sockets, retina so detached even the whites go colorblind, blood filling the water for the sharks, ghosts riding the ripples of our pain, slain in lukewarm blood, whitewashed through red, white, and blue collars. And I guess the saddest part is that all this shit seems mundane, almost mandatory for the illusion of progress. We regress into armored shells of ourselves. Dreams will be buried in bank vaults and gun laws. Geniuses too afraid to move and loves locked behind bars, and sometimes all because we can't pay. Because to have a say, you've got to break even like Stevens, popping the tongues of heathens. Us poor boys' prayers are forlorn like naysayers for joy. Just a ploy to get each and every one of us deployed in a war over who gets valuable faster. We let them melt us into bullets to be cocked and blasted if we can't pay. And we can't pay because we can't earn back what the jobs take away. Because as dollars, we aren't worth enough gas to get halfway. And we can't pay rent on our own heads, so we get evicted and forced to live in an interstate. In cardboard box aspirations that serve as surreal estates to be repossessed and engorged, to gentrificate and destroy all the little things about ourselves that we can't replace. And we get so poor that it makes us hate all money, power, respect, and our wills, but mostly hate the fact that none of that shit makes us real. Fuck your job, fuck your car, fuck your clothes, fuck your hoes, fuck your knowledge, fuck your shame, fuck your name, fuck your ethnicity, nigga, I'm a life. You are a life. And that's worth more than dollars and cents. Thanks. And for my second one, this one's more of a story, actually. This second one is one I wrote from a pops, actually. It's called CPAP, parentheses, Jarrell. I found out that I was going to die when I was 6. I had been dreaming about what my tombstone would look like for months, and when I finally told my parents, my dad calmly We're all going to die one day, EJ. You, me, your mom, your brother, your sister, we're all going to die. I couldn't sleep for weeks after being introduced to my mortality. I would dream about what it would feel like to be a dead man. And each time my bed started to resemble coffins. Each time my heart rate began to regulate and my lids latched like dead bolts. I would jolt out of my bed to make sure everyone else was still breathing. I would hold my breath until I saw the covers above their chest rise and fall. And when I went to go check on Pops, he was still wide awake, lifting weights like the man that still benched skyscrapers. And I don't remember exactly what he said, but I think it was something like, EJ, you gotta breathe. It's only gonna get harder from here. And I know you don't believe me because nobody listens to me, but for right now, I need you to hear that it's okay to be scared. I'm scared all the time. Having 5 kids and a truck driver's salary will do that to you. And I have 6 or 7 worlds balanced on my shoulders at once, so keeping my hands steady is an 8th wonder. And King Kong ain't got nothing on me, and I didn't even get a training day. War was on my doorstep from my first breath, and I wasn't always a good soldier. Had too much gas on my chest, ready to hit the road because most of the bodies that I had come to know were either pushing up daisies through concrete or bleeding flies through bullet holes. And I was dying of thirst. A born sinner in a mad city, I planned on living or dying better than that. But EJ, you're 6. And you're already worried about how it's all going to end before you even learn to know what anything means. And I always see you reading and questioning. And just like your mama, you're too smart for your own damn good. You both shut down and shut me out when all I want to do is listen and pull you down from your worries so you can put them on me. I'm already carrying galaxies on my back. What's one more fear? And I promise that I give everything in my power so you don't have to see the things that I saw or be the boy that I was or feel the pain that I deal with on a daily basis. So much so that it's hard to breathe. So much that when I sleep, I don't have time to dream, just rest. But you have an imagination that stretches to eternity. And you need to use that to become so much more. And you will travel far, EJ. But I will never leave you. Even in the face of death, the joy of my life shall be the richness of yours. All that I have, all that I've learned, everything I feel is paint for you and your brother and your sister to take and create your own masterpieces. And you will make mistakes, but don't apologize. Correct with new strokes. Trust your first instinct. Don't overthink, because life will try to mug your sanity. And when life puts that barrel into your mouth and pulls the trigger, you bite that motherfucking bullet and spit back a full clip of everything that taught us to be afraid and everything that taught us to hate who we are. You will carry me inside of you all the days of your life. You will make my strength your own and see my life through your eyes, and your life will be seen through mine. The son becomes the father, and the father becomes the son. This is all I can offer you, EJ. Don't be afraid of death.